Hello and welcome to the last lesson of the course. This time we'll complete a bit with the valley illustration and, well, you already know what we're going to do. The part which is closer to us will be colored darker, and we'll keep completing with some tools like the polygonal lasso and the eyedropper, which will select the tone of the palette we'll be using to fill the selection. And well, after checking how these things work, as you see, I'm working hard on completing this since quite some time has passed since I last saw the image, so the memory I had of it ends up getting distorted. The image I had in the beginning of the original image we had before converting it into the simplified mosaic palette. As you can see, I'm completing here a bit. I remember there was somewhere some sort of river which reflected the valley. And in the background there was a lake. And well, as you see, I'm applying the part in which I commented the furthest zones will be more illuminated. Well, I recommend you that for starters, you plan things by blocks. Like if you're working on the foreground, finish the foreground, then the one below it, and etc. And afterwards, you'll be able to let yourself some freedom when trying to draw whatever you want to draw in your file. As you see, I'm adjusting a bit these, and for example, I'm not too into the brown zone of the rock, so I'm sure I'll end up changing it because I don't like its. I don't think it's a very natural tone when having a drawing. In the background, I'll place several clouds, but I'll try to place them with the ones that come with the brush window we have here. So they look like it's clouded and with some fog surrounding the rocks that I placed there. Remember that the spotlight is very important for the lighting and the dark parts to be set properly. Regarding the water, I'm placing little lines to make it like it's moving. As you see, as a summary, what I did with the brushes was quite simple. In a sense that if we're going to use the foliage brush for leaves, we use that one for it. And if we use it to give some texture to the rock, then that one. They're really well named, and as a user, since I'm also using them and I downloaded them to practice with them, I must say that I'm quite happy. But I also know that each person is different, and in the artistic world, each person gets used to their tools. But I'm quite happy with the results we've been getting throughout this course. And in case you're not too keen on any brush, you can adjust it. This way you have a parameter you like, but you don't want specific characteristics of it. You can edit it in order to change it. Well, as you see, I'm trying to mimic the bushes I was telling you about before. But I think I'm going to leave these a bit more separated because it's a bit crowded. I have to put some volume to the zone of the mountain here, the one I'm selecting now, because since it's so plain, it doesn't look either close or far, or that it's even a mountain. So, because it's like so flat. And well, basically it's just completing. I encourage you to download all the brushes you can, fall in love with one of them, try to hold on to any of them so you can expand in a sense of practicing, constantly drawing. create a file now that CC 2018 has made it easy for us to create folders and organizing our brushes however we want. And well, it's basically that. As you see, I'm here basically rehearsing what could go good or bad and keep completing the illustration with what we know and practice, because in the end this is just trial and error. And until you don't get used to that specific routine, you won't get those optimal results you desired. Because every time you start a drawing, it doesn't end up with total fidelity as the final result. So it's a bit of a surprise. Okay, so I'm going to make a recap to see what we've been doing. We've been looking for references, composition, closeness, distance, the lighting you have to apply in each case. We've also been working with the reduction of the color palette, the previous sketch so you can use your drawings in the best way, and being able to have a collection of what's ideal so you have a more open mind in a sense of being able to use any kind of reference that you keep inside, and not having to be focusing on the drawings or other people's photos. And we've been doing these color compositions that I will be delighted to see yours in the future. And well, I'm delighted to have spent another course with you. Thank you very much and see you in the next ones. See you soon.